So here we are, you guys, July 30th, and both Lexi and I, she's here with me now again too. Thank you for that because Al's out of town, so I just could not have walked the dogs and done all that alone this morning, which I did, I might add, do at 6:30 in the morning to walk all four of our dogs, even though I had less than 3 hours sleep, so yay me. But anyway, this is it. Willow's 9 unbelievable superheroes. And like we say, obviously she didn't get the memo about the small litter, but she is clearly an unbelievable overachiever, and just like what I've read about, just a gem in anyone's like breeding program. And I am not gonna breed forever. I already have a phase out plan, but I'm so thrilled. I would say the last 2 litters, and I do say this humbly because I hate that people call it their lines after like 2 litters, but I had about 4 or 5, I think, before I would say I'm starting to develop what I would call a stamp. And I mean, for my dogs, I do try to breed to every aspect of the standard, but this is where all the local competitors barbecue me. But the people that are old time in England know that it's an absolute fact that cramming your dog into a weight standard and height standard that was just picked by men at the time to suit their own needs, like there's some men at the time, but there were 17 guys who basically determined that, and the show ring would disappear if every dog fitted. As I say over and over, Asher looks consistently right within or even smaller than many of the males out in the ring with him, and they're supposedly 16 inches and 38 pounds, and Asher is claimed to be just grossly over standard at 41 pounds, not by anybody that knows any better, but by the competitors, and he's dead on 16 inches. So anyway, I'm 3 hours sleep, so I don't even know what I'm talking about, you guys, because I wanted to talk about Willow, but hello, Willie. Anyway, Lexi was laughing because, yeah, I totally diverged. But anyway, here they are, you guys. They're freaking amazing, and I can't believe it. And the colors are as fortunate and beautiful as our love litter. I don't want to bias people because everyone looks at that and already starts to pick their favorites, but I would like to reserve right now, anyway, maybe Flash for the male for a show home if I have one coming, because the minute that dog was born, it's not just his markings, but he looked like he was like weeks old. His little picture, if you see the way his feet were formed and the way his posture was. And I looked right at Lexi and said, I think this is a special dog. And let's see, because my intuition is usually strong. As I say, yesterday, I had us going to the vet already. I even prepped the car. That I do every single time, because if you don't, not terrified, you don't know what you're doing, is my belief. But I told Lexi before it all happened that even though my brain was probably going to go crazy, I had a sense that this was going to go well. Now, this well, I didn't even think I could be pleased for. So Lexi weighed them all this morning for us, and our little Diana, which is, what is it, hun? Shasta's?
Lasso of Truth.
Lasso of Truth. Lexi came up with the most incredible names because she knows a lot about the superheroes, and now it's inspiring me because I've always been more of a Star Wars person, but now I want to rewatch the videos, the Avengers videos. And I was the one that came up with the Super Willow idea, but yeah, actually she came up with it because she herself is Super Willow, and there's no denying it. So, and she's such a great mom, you guys. It's incredible. And I do just want to say that one of the things I will say, it'll be a perfect way to end it, and I feel like I'm talking to you guys, but Lexi too. It's like, I understand now why Willow wants to kill all her puppies when she sees them at the show. It's just like she's the quintessential mom of nature. It's like she launches them, and then it's like, don't come near me, because she's given them like 10 weeks of so much, and I think that's really what nature intends. And it's kind of the same with teenagers, why they're so awful to their parents, because you need to launch them. And it's like, I think Willow knows, because bless her heart, so far, and both Lexi and I are very humble and very aware and always on this, because she is, after all, Willow, which is truth be told, the only Stafford I've had that lives up to the notion that she doesn't want anybody even looking at her cross-eyed or she's ready to go. But she's gotten better with age, and she has never been anything but an angel with Daisy, and that's our goal, to keep that going. And I'm just going to close it in a minute to say that I'm going to take my first shower, and Lexi's going to stay here with the puppies and weigh them again. Or no, she already weighed them. We're going to take pictures, but yeah, little Diana was our youngest, or our smallest, so I'm rooting for her and getting her. But she was probably the noisy one last night too. Two of them were that kept me awake, and she was definitely one. But I'm looking at the pillow and remembering that Elvis crawled in that once, you guys. And so we never want to leave the pillow in there in a while because they can crawl in there. And he was squeaking like crazy. And I was like, where is he? Yeah, and remember who got the head stuck in the jar? That was funny. Out on video. Remember? Yeah, I think it was like Sammy. Sammy Hagar. Yeah. Who's he now? Griffey. Yeah, oh, Griffey got his head stuck in the thing. Yeah, Matt and Andriella even saw it if they're watching this. But anyway, and I do want to give another shout out again. Some of my potential future puppy owners might be on here, but I know many of my current ones are, and you guys are the freaking best. I swear it's the reason I do partly keep doing this, because I believe these little puppies, and in the midst of it, Lexi will vouch for me on this. I come home and some days I'm just like, why am I doing this? When I see someone giving away a free puppy that I, of course, want to take, and I just feel terribly guilty, and I felt guilty about Willow. But it's like people are going to want these particular dogs, and who else to get them from better than us? I can honestly say I don't think anyone. Maybe there's people as good, but not better. And so I just feel like it's a little bit of a mission, because they're little love bombs, and they go out and give love to all you amazing owners, which always are the best people, and then the people also give immense love to them. So it's a perfect, beautiful cycle, and a good time for me to wrap up and shut up, because I'm definitely tired and I need a shower. All right, bye.